The background on the CrissCross really started by accident. We used to do speed networking in our region, and we will host, say, one every 3 months or so. My attendance on a speed networking started dropping. So one morning I had a session booked and I only had 20 people. And as I walked in, sat down and everything, I thought, okay, but they would have had 2 minutes to share on their business. Come to the front and share your 2 minutes. But as soon as you put them in front of a group, the group generates questions because every person in the audience hears something different. That's when I said, okay guys, you get 2 minutes to speak and 2 minutes question time. And that's how we handled that first session. Welcome to another CrissCross session in the BNI Tshwane region. And you will see on your tables, you've got your CrissCross book. Please take it and write your name on the very first page. The most critical thing after today's CrissCross is really not to stop here, but to go and do the one-to-ones afterwards.
What I specifically love about doing the CrissCross is you have a captive audience and you don't do a lengthy one-to-one. You have to really think through how to effectively bring across what you do in 4 to 5 minutes and have 4 to 5 minutes for questions, again, from a limited audience. So it's not chapter size, it's not 30 people, it's maximum 10, sometimes more, but it's a very effective knowledge sharing platform. And with the specifically designed bookie and the business cards that you paste in there, an incredibly valuable information exchange.
10 members in the room, cross-chapter. We really want to have a cross-regional mix with our members. Currently, we're doing anything between 2 to 6 CrissCross sessions per month in our region. We do industry-related. That works extremely well. We had a short-term broker who said to me he wants to attend. And my first reaction was, but you're not in the construction industry. And he said to me, Corin, I might not be a builder, but I've got a custom-written product, insurance product specifically for the construction industry. So he sat in. But something that remains very popular, and that's actually what we did today, is having a mixed industry one. Because you never know who you're going to get in the room.
It's wonderful to have such a small group meet together and in depth share their business propositions. In essence, I'd say a CrissCross comes down to being there for you to invite the fellow members for one-to-ones. I was very thankful for questions in more depth as to the mechanics of my business, especially coming down to the rental side of things where I was not able to touch on every single element due to the time constraints. The previous CrissCross session that I attended was roughly about 6 months ago. Leonora was also here today and I had an in-depth discussion. And that resulted in a follow-up one-to-one, a bit of a more in-depth discussion as to what her business can offer mine. And I have now referred an opportunity to her that may lead to 87 units worth of transfers for our group in terms of our projects.
We spoke about developments that we do, sectional title schemes, and his one client used an attorney and they were very unhappy with him. And he immediately thought about me because of a CrissCross and what I said during the previous CrissCross, and we met up and I've got a new client now. I like the informal interaction amongst the members, the way that the opportunities for questions to be asked, and the fact that you can just stand and relax and just do a presentation. I really enjoy it.
We on purpose don't allow a PowerPoint because we want you to interact with your audience. People buy you before they buy your product or service. Focus your presentation today on the benefits and the problems your business can solve, not the features. Your mixed audience give you honest feedback on what your chapter probably thinks of your feature presentation. So there's a lot of things that develops out of the CrissCross. If I look at the practical impact it had on our region, relationship-wise, I think it's tremendous. I think it's the best thing ever we did.
The reaction I got from the people in the room will make me rethink the way I do a presentation, because the questions that you get just shows you what you think you say is not what you actually said to the people looking at your presentation.
I find that it's very beneficial to everyone think how we can improve each other's marketing, how to think together, how to improving to sell your business, promote your business. That's how we're doing this.
This is my second CrissCross. The previous one was very nice, where we could see where we could attach and help and benefit each other. But I think this one was very informative to people that don't move in our environment. I think CrissCross has helped a lot with the relationships, because you tend to know people and about people in other chapters, but because you don't get to do the one-to-ones with them often or at all because they are in other chapters, you miss a lot of a mutual beneficial ground.
There's for me a tremendous growth in relationships, and at the end of the day, which I found really important, is my members are making money, because that's really why they're here.
I quite liked the interaction that I got from the group. I got quite a few questions, which was very positive and which I quite liked. And from that came a referral. I don't think I would have gotten it from another industry-related CrissCross. So I'm very excited and really looking forward to help this lady.
Our slogan is Local Business Global Network. I always felt it's nice saying that, but we restrict our members to their chapters. It doesn't make sense. Now we're getting to a situation where we can actually see local chapter, regional network. Chapters are starting to support other chapters with growing chapters. So they will invite that member across because they met at the CrissCross, but say to the member, please bring somebody that you can recommend in your industry doing what you're doing, because we want that seat filled in our chapter. Now, I find that amazing.
I have met a lot of people in the CrissCross. I do business with a lot of people. Every time I've been to a CrissCross, there's normally another electrician also in the CrissCross, but we never go away enemies, we go away friends, because we've learned that things that I like doing, he doesn't like doing. So now we work together.
The advantage for me is I can hear for 3 hours, get to know my members, which enables me to make cross-chapter recommendations on connecting them with other members and refer them. And this saves me on going to do 10 one-to-ones.
BNI members will ask you what's your ideal client, but they will normally not ask you what your ideal client is not. And then you tend to get referrals that you actually do not want.
Be very clear on who is your ideal client. Who's your client? How are we going to identify him? And then also how are we going to link up with him to make sure we connect him with you? Make sure not to sell. Really, nobody wants to buy. So don't sell to the group, educate them, network better, grow your network, grow the depth and the quality of your network, and at the end of the day, make money. That's where we are. I'm really proud to say it's a Pretoria initiative. I can't see why this can't work in Spain, why it can't work in America.
My name is Claudia and I'm the Executive Director for BNI North Peninsula. Before I heard of the CrissCross, I was very interested to see the event because of the marketing opportunities. Tonight we've actually attended a CrissCross event and it was phenomenal. The feedback, the presentations, the structure and the order to it and the results were unbelievable. I think it shocked all 15 people in the room and it's definitely something that I'm going to take to my region. Thank you very much, Corin from BNI Tshwane.
Good afternoon, BNI. My name is Neil Taylor. I'm a BNI Tshwane ambassador. We've just been sitting at the directors training and we've done a CrissCross to show some of the executive directors how we do it up in the Tshwane region. Having attended a few CrissCross sessions before, I felt that today's CrissCross was even more networking on steroids. If you haven't done a CrissCross, I'd strongly urge you to do it. I think you can help grow your business at an even faster rate. Thank you.
My name is Andre. I've just completed a CrissCross with the BNI National Director team. We showed them how to do it, extremely successful. In fact, every single person that participated had a referral or could give a referral as a result of today. So please participate, ask those people who know, the people in Tshwane, and we'll show you how. Thank you.
Hi everybody, Philip Dunn, Executive Director from BNI Vaal Triangle and Mpumalanga. I was part of the CrissCross. I didn't take part, but I watched the CrissCross yesterday, and what an amazing event. It is so much information, and I've learned new things from members that I've known for longer than 5 years. It's absolutely amazing and a tool that everybody should use to get to know each other.